Republican Ohio Congressman Jim Jordan was the chair of that committee hearing today, and he is with us now. Congressman, good to see you. And so there, what a spirited exchange, you being accused of paranoia, of McCarthyism, for wondering whether what happened to Catherine was more than just a coincidence. Your thoughts on it?
Well, I mean, what happened to Catherine should frighten every single American. I mean, in 20 years of business, none of those federal agencies had ever visited her business. She files for tax-exempt status. More importantly, her organization is having an impact in making elections fair and better in this country.
And let me stop you there so we get the viewers up to speed on where you are. She founded True the Vote, which is an organization that tries to prevent voter fraud down in Texas. And she applied for tax-exempt status. Having never been bothered, she has a manufacturing business with her husband. Having never been bothered in their manufacturing business by the feds prior to that point, after she applied for her voting organization, she gets 6 FBI visits, 2 ATF visits, 2 personal IRS audits, 2 business IRS audits, and an OSHA visit. And the OSHA inspector apparently said, I don't even know what I'm doing here. And now you say that is no coincidence, and you say it's not paranoia.
Anyone with common sense in this great country of ours knows that's not a coincidence. The full weight of the federal government in an orchestrated and targeted way came down on this lady exercising her First Amendment rights to political speech, making our election systems fairer and better, and the full weight of the federal government comes down on them, and my Democrat colleagues say, oh, Shazam, it just happened, it wasn't planned, it wasn't orchestrated, it wasn't choreographed at all. No one with any brain, any common sense will believe that. And Catherine was tremendous. I mean, she was great today. A courageous woman coming forward and telling the truth so the American people know what exactly this government did.
The reason this is significant, but the reason this is significant, among others, is because if this is true, if she was targeted in this way, then it expands it well beyond the IRS and its targeting. I mean, it takes it out. It suggests that the IRS was communicating with other groups in the federal government to try to exact retribution on conservative groups who were very active and disliked, it must be said, by some on the other side, like Catherine's group.
Right. And what it also does is it makes the president's statement on Sunday when Bill O'Reilly interviewed him, where he said there's not a smidgen of corruption, it makes that statement look even more ridiculous.
Now, the point that your Democratic colleagues seem to be making was, you don't have the smoking gun. If you believe this is true, where's the email? Where's the witness? Where's the person who can show us that there was coordination?
I wish we did. We keep digging. Treasury drags their feet. IRS drags their feet and giving us the documents we've subpoenaed. I wish we could get to it. But what we do know is the 41, Jay Sekulow was also in the hearing today. 41 clients he represents. The FBI and the Justice Department has not interviewed one of them, not one of the victims. Cleta Mitchell, Catherine's attorney, not any of her clients have been interviewed. And yet the FBI leaks to the Wall Street Journal and says no one's going to be recommended for prosecution. The president says there's not a smidgen of corruption. And the person heading the investigation has a financial interest in the president's success because she gave $6,750 to his campaign. So no wonder the president can be so confident. This is a sham of an investigation. That's what troubles us, particularly now that Catherine has testified and showed us the coordination that took place.
Yeah, the woman overseeing, or at least heavily participating in this investigation, is a maxed-out Obama donor who wants the president to stay in office, apparently, and she's investigating his administration. Congressman, good to see you.
Good to be with you, Megan. Take care.